finally obtain Akainu, and also I will showcase him at the end of the video. So let's get straight into it. God, bro, this took like a few hours, man. This was a painful grind, I can't lie. But we can finally buy it. I think we just need to buy like 20 of these or something, like 24, which is a lot of gems. But honestly, I don't want to do any. Just give me the damn scroll, man. And I want to see him in my inventory. Hey, where is he? Hello? Nope. I didn't know that's how it worked. Alright, there we go. My second unbounded unit. He does burn. You already know. We're going to go ahead and send him, and then I'll showcase him here in a second. Alright, about dang time. We're done with the infinite modes. Which means that we're about at Evo. Wait, 4? Please tell me I have 5. Okay, we got 6. Alright, we're chilling. I made sure to get the kills as well inside the infinite mode. I got 2,000. This feels so good because this was AIDS to get, man. This took hours. Although I did forget to roll his stats, which I might be a little slow. So I'm going to have to do that now. Alright, so I managed to get triple S on him, on everything. It was pretty easy, but now here comes the trait. Hopefully I get, all-star, but I don't expect anything too crazy with, 16 rerolls. Now if we get temp, we're going to keep that. Alright, so before I actually do the showcase, I decided to gamble because this is the best part in this game. Like, low-key, I could go with Tempest, but I just dropped 50 bucks on trait rerolls, so honestly, I'm going towards All-Star, which we got Genesis in 3 spins. Alright, so now I'm not spinning out Genesis, bro. Okay, how much? 10 spins for Genesis. Alright, you know what? I'm gambling on something else. Zeke. No, that's not. You know what? I'm gonna go for All-Star. You know what? I'm him. Watch this. I don't need no Genesis, bro. If we get it again, I'll keep it. Just give me the All-Star game. Low-key, Tempest ain't even that bad on him either, but All-Star's the best trait on him. By far. Is that All-Star? That's corrupted. I don't even remember what All-Star looks like. I think it's just rainbow. I might be wrong though. But I'm him, so I'm gonna just get it really quick. $80 down. Maybe spinning up Justice wasn't the best idea, but then again, 180 rerolls for All-Star would be worth it. Please. I love gambling. Oh my god, Bloodlust. I don't really want Bloodlust though, to be honest. I want All-Star. Well, let's do this. Boom, All-Star. Another Bloodlust. Okay. Honestly, at this rate, just give me my Genesis pack. Damn, this sucks. I was feeling an All-Star. Alright, if we get temp, I have to keep it now because I'm out of rerolls. Damn it. Oh wait, is that corrupted again? I'm gonna kill myself. Alright. Time to go do the showcase, even though I did not get what I want, which kind of sucks. Alright, since I'm not a quitter and I realized that actually it would only take 10 more bucks to buy the 180, I just went for it. So now we get All-Star, because I'm him. Tempest, you know, if I get a Tempest more towards the end, I'd love it, because it wouldn't be bad on it. He does do burn. Best DOT in the game currently. But All-Star, you see, is a better DOT, because it's better. Is that Genesis again? Oh my god, bro. Do I make the same mistake? Yeah, no, I have to keep this, bro. I got it 2 times, man. Alright. You know what? Actually, we're not settling for this, bro. I want All-Star. I decided I want All-Star. Oh my god, is that another bro? You know, it's a sign. It's a sign, bro. I can't with this game, dude. Just you know, I did get lucky somewhat with my first All-Star, but you know, this kind of sucks, man. I know somebody with like 3 or 4. I just want my second one, but nope. Guess I gotta keep this. Let's get straight into the showcase now. I say straight like we're like probably like 20 minutes into this video, but it doesn't count. Alright, so I'm just gonna farm up some money really quick and then showcase you guys it, and then I'll give you my honest opinion. This is no skill tree as well. Like, this is legit 0 skill tree. And then we're gonna go ahead and test out his like ability and all that stuff. So just give me a second to farm and I'll be right back. Alright, so I did place him. He does like 4 hits off placement, which is kind of nice. He's kind of like just deleting these shields. It looks like it's only 4 hits, but it could be a little bit more maybe. He does do burn all the way through his upgrades. This does not change. It's 40% of his damage, over 4 ticks, and this is stackable, so he's a very fast SPA off placement, 300 DPS, plus, you know, you have to add on 40% because of the burn. He's kind of like average off placement. I mean, his range is decent. 30 range off placement. AoE is okay, too. There's nothing, like, necessarily bad about him, except for his damage might be a little low. Like I said, he does do burn, so he is probably doing like a little bit over 1,000 damage, maybe 1,100 damage, if you add the burn. There's some powerful, so I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade real quick. Actually, my farms are gonna take all my money. Hold up. Okay, we got 2 upgrades. That's okay. Who cares? His first 2 upgrades are alright. They brought him up to 1,000 DPS with 2 upgrades. I think that's also average. His next upgrade though is actually kind of interesting. So basically, he goes from 2,417 damage to 9,287, which is a pretty big jump, and his SPA goes up a lot too. From 2.4 to 6.5, gets a little bit of extra range too. Let's go and buy it. AoE is a lot bigger. Overall DPS increase though. Also goes from like a 4-hit attack to a 1-hit. Okay. Here's the animation. Look at this free cam. Is this aura? Oh, we got that they added this a long time ago. Next upgrade though, he just gets a decent amount of damage. It's not like that much, but the upgrade's kind of cheap. Next upgrade is the same thing, just a little bit of extra damage. And then here is his new attack. Magma Pillars, his damage goes down, but his SPA goes down as well, so the DPS will be overall an increase. And then also he will get a little bit more range, and his AoE is now a line, which isn't that great to be honest. I would prefer a big circle. It does multi-hit though. Still burning, of course, he burns all the way through. And then next upgrade, his damage goes up a little bit, not bad. And then the last upgrade, he gets a new ability with a little bit extra damage. And then his ability says, randomly place 2 magma pools on any path within magma marine's range, up to 6 pools per magma marine. Enemy element that walks, or any enemy that walks into these magma pools take immense damage along with being inflicted with burn. So basically we could just test the damage of this a little bit later on, but the fact that we could place all of them and they all could place 6, I just want to see what that looks like really quick, because that's probably gonna look pretty crazy. Hold on a second. He is a little bit expensive too on the last upgrade. To fully max one out, it's 66,000. Basically, it's just half of this number, so 66,000. And then his ability's a 4-second cooldown. You just auto this, and it puts the magma pools around. You could have up to 6. So you basically just want to keep autoing this, it seems. You just want to auto everyone. I want to kind of see what it looks like with all the magma pools. Alright, so he maxed out all the Akainus, and now that they're putting all the magma on the track, this is 3 of them. Yeah, there's a lot of magma, honestly. Do they have like a special animation for it? I don't see it, but yeah, there's like a bunch of magma pretty much everywhere. I mean, this is pretty crazy looking, honestly. I do think that All-Star is the best trait on him, though. Actually, would it technically, though? Because it's 6 per. Would you want Genesis? And also, I think the magma pool, how it works, it does half his damage, but I might be wrong about that, honestly. So if it were to do half his damage, you know, it's 16k basically. And we're looking at, you know, 8k damage plus burn, off burn. And it's 40% more of 8k, so it's not bad damage. It could be better placement because he's lying, but I mean, honestly, he seems pretty good though. I mean, you have to look at his DPS. It's 3,900 with burn, right? If I do some basic math, right, and I just type in 3,919 plus, what was it, 40% burn? Oops, I mean 40%. We're looking at 5,486 DPS, which is honestly a lot. So he's pretty good in terms of that. And this is no skill tree too. And then he has the ability on top of it, but he is a little expensive. You know, a little bit more expensive than average, just because the upgrade ability, to, you know, to actually get the ability, is quite expensive. But honestly, he seems like a meta unit overall. Seems pretty good. When I had Midas, I wasn't sure, but now that I have, you know, Genesis, and I can compare it to ASTDX. We'll compare it to ASTDX really quick. So, of course, ASTDX has like her unique time stop and, you know, even freeze off placement. But the DPS is low-key the same. It's like, well, not the same, but Akainu does have more. I just did the math, like I said. With the burn, he does 5,486 DPS, which is really good. SF is getting out damaged by him, but she does have a time stop, but, you know, he does have the trap ability. And then with buff, 40% buff, you know, we're looking at, how much DPS are we looking at? We're looking at 5,800. SF is looking at 6,600. He's probably doing upwards of, you know, 8k, honestly, or, you know, maybe 7.5k with buff. Pretty good, low-key. And he's multi-hit too, which is kind of nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.